Hi, welcome to Alaska Rural Homestead. I'm just going to fix a routine meal that we have on the farm here. Some homegrown chicken. Pretty nice, huh? This is going to be buffalo chicken when I'm done, and I'll show you how this is made. It's really simple. 350 degrees for 30 minutes to start with. We'll pull it out, then we're going to mix some sriracha sauce and some Frank's hot sauce together and pour it back on it and stick it back in for another half an hour. We got our buffalo chicken, so I'm going to go ahead and start this cooking. Preheated oven, by the way. Start that. Next, we're going to have Turban Squash. This is kind of an oddity for most people. We grow this on the homestead. It's got a really nutty flavor to it. So basically, to start out with, you have to cut this thing in half, and it is a monstrous thing to cut in half. In fact, I may wind up having to go get a hammer for it. So these things are pretty tough, but they're pretty yummy. There we go. Whew. And this one actually grew two into one, so that's one reason why it's a little harder to cut. Okay, so we're going to cut this one in half also. And I'm going to use the point first because these things are rather tough, so please be careful when you cut these. I cannot stress how, yeah, the wife loves it, how tough these suckers are. There we go. Let's just say they don't give up without a fight. Even when you think you've got them. There we go. Okay. Whew. So I'm just going to do one half right now. So I can go ahead and show this to you. So basically you come in here and you scoop the inside of this baby out. Just like a butternut squash or pumpkin. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the center there. We'll go ahead and do the other one. And because of the oddity or the shape of these turban squash, so is the seed cavity. It's not standard little oval. It's kind of weird. But they're neat. And they taste good. So, alright. So, that's the other one. I'm going to go ahead and cut this other one. And then I'm going to put them into a pan. I'm going to add a little bit of butter. And I'm going to shove it in the oven for the 30 minutes, just like the chicken is. And once the chicken comes out, I'll pull these out and I'll test them just to make sure they're getting tender. And then I'll put them back in accordingly for what we need. So see you in a few minutes. Yep.
You better show it.
Oh well. Alright. Okay, so I've got it finally cut, and I've got the seeds and stuff out, which let me tell you was a chore because these things are tough. Went ahead and put butter in each one of the little holes there to moisten it up and give it some flavor. And I put about a quarter cup of water in the bottom of the bowl here, so when it bakes it kind of steams it up and tenderizes it also. And the final thing I'll add is some cinnamon. So I grind my cinnamon over top of this right here, and when this comes out, it is to die for. I mean, nice nutty flavor. You'll have to add a little salt and pepper to your taste after that, but just a little bit of the cinnamon to kind of give it that extra over-the-top flavor there. Like I said, 30 minutes, and we'll pull them out and do a fork test to see if they're tender. And if they are, great. If not, we'll put them back in for just a little bit more. So we'll see you in about half an hour. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes. The chicken has been cooking that long. So the reason I do that is I kind of get the chicken halfway cooked before I add the sauce. That way the sauce doesn't just, run off and create a bunch of, mushy chicken. It's more like, you know, hot wings, so to speak. So anyways, the way I make the sauce, I grab my Frank's original hot sauce and I pour in about that much. And then I match it with my Thai hot sauce. This is the good stuff. It's kind of a sweet red chili.
I thought it was Thai.
Thai, who knows? I'm a hick anyway, so hey. And I put about the same amount in there. And then obviously you just stir it up. And what it does is Frank's gives it a little bit of heat, but the Thai sauce gives it the sweet. So it's sweet and hot. It's kind of good. Makes really good hot wings too if you like to make your own hot wings. And then basically I just drizzle it on. And then once I do this, I stick it back in for another 30 minutes. Now one thing I want to add real quick is on our squash that you've seen me cut up, you'll notice I've got the seeds here. So we're self-sufficient on our farm, or try to be as much as possible. So when I cut that squash open and I cut out the insides there, I separate all the stringy stuff and kept the good seeds. These will be dried out, and Michelle will take them once they're dried here in a couple days and put them in a jar and label that, and we'll use this to replant our squash with. The beauty of this is sometimes for whatever reason there's not seeds that you can purchase, and this eliminates that fact. Or like coronavirus, which kind of screwed up the shipping and delivery and all this other stuff, there wasn't items available to buy. This also eliminates that problem. So another trick for the homestead, save your seeds. They're good to plant for the next year. Anyways, I'll get this back in the oven and I'll see you in another 30 minutes. Hey, so welcome back. It's been that last half hour we talked about. This here is our buffalo chicken I was talking about. As you can see, all nice and glazed and yummy. Make sure you always check your chicken. You know, stick a fork in it like that, and make sure no blood's coming out. It means it's all nice and cooked. Then, this is our turban squash. Doesn't that look nice? And with this here, you just stick a fork in it, make sure it goes in nice and easy like that, and it's done. So, it's just a matter of basically taking it out, scooping it out onto a plate, adding salt and pepper to your taste, and it's ready to go. So, thanks for tuning in and watching this homestead meal that I made. And anytime that you have any questions or comments, please leave those on our channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us that thumbs up, and please, by all means, treat each other with kindness. God bless, and God bless America.